Are women being groomed to be hoes?
Did you hear about Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj's beef?
I don't like neither of them.
He was indicted. He's gonna be the president. That's crazy. I know people that were indicted that are still in jail. People were indicted when I was 6 and they're still in jail. You gotta be the president.
Listen to the Burger Hour podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the BRGR podcast, Black people's favorite podcast, where we talk about being black and loving Jesus. So if you don't like those things, then this episode is not for you. So click off. I'm your boy, Dezlovesburgers.
I'm Thomas Salisbury.
And we're here to have a good time. Did you hear about Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj's beef?
I did.
And what do you think? Tread
Oh my God. Nicki ate her up, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it.
You want to switch it up. We start rolling, bro. Like, we're on all different opinions.
The reason I'm switching, I was undecided at first, but I remember seeing the TikToks about these people getting doxxed. And people hopping on TikTok like, for the people that doxed me, all the Nicki Minaj fans, why did you do that? And I'm on Nicki's side.
Oh, the Nicki fans was doxing people.
For sure, I'm on Nicki's side.
Oh, wow. So, but genuinely though, did you think that like it was close?
I think they was both equal. Cause my thing was like, I don't know, it was something about this rapper beef. It wasn't like Drake and Meek Mill. Drake and Meek Mill came back, it was like, oh, we had a clear winner, it was Drake. But also it was fire.
Whoa!
Here he go.
Drake?
Here he go.
Soulja Boy already handled that. Why are you bringing it back up? Soulja Boy already took care of that one.
It's your girl's tour, your world's. Come on now. Come on.
Wow, that was such a good line, huh?
He had other ones, but it was so long
Girl
ago.
and world, those sound similar. Come on, dude. He didn't write the whole thing himself. Like, what does that say? Meek Mill actually can rap. My only thing with Meek Mill is that his voice is so high.
It's high to you?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh.
Your name was finished? Like, I run out of breath trying to do a Meek Mill impression. Think about it.
Oh, my God.
What is this? What's this? Cause I be riding through my own head, but I be my new whip. Same old attitude. That's so... I'm out of breath.
He got a high register a little bit. A little bit.
But Meek Mill can rap though. Meek Mill can rap, so you're not gonna hate.
Meek Mill can rap. I'm not gonna lie. Because
Drake can't.
He only dropped like 2 discs, maybe 1 disc. Meek Mill, he's like 4.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah, but then they did say that like Meek Mill's only listened to song was the one that Drake was on, Rico. And I ain't gonna lie, I listened to the whole album because I'm a music lover, but I ain't never played back to back except for Rico. But that's also when you got a fire beat and a fire concept. Of course, you're gonna get a fire artist on it. So it's not like Drake made it because Rico was fire, and then he just like, how can I make it better? Get Drake.
Get Drake
of
on
course.
it.
But anyway, so Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion have a beef, and I don't know what the actual beef is for. I think just Nicki wasn't minding her business. I thought she was retired though, so I don't know how she even got into the business. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Like, so Megan Thee Stallion got exposed because the whole time her situation is not adding up. And she went on Gayle King and was like real sad about it or whatever, but she wasn't dropping no tears. Nicki thought that was funny. And no. Is that what happened? No. Yeah, no. Did Nicki diss first? Who diss first, Nicki or Meg? We should know this before talking about it on the podcast.
Yeah, you should know this.
I just wanted to ask you who did better. I wanted to ask you who did better. So what's your opinion on who did better?
I just know also on the rap side, on the bars, that both the songs is not good. Because
what?
Because why was y'all talking on the beat? They just kept talking. I was like, if y'all was gonna talk, why couldn't this be like an Instagram live or something? Like the whole last like 3 minutes of Nicki Minaj just being like, if you ever say anything about me again, and she's like whispering for some reason, I'm going to tell everybody about your mom.
You're a hater.
But then, I don't know, Meg's the same thing. I don't like neither of them.
I think you're a hater, bro. Okay, so Meg dropped Hiss first. Meg dropped Hiss, and she was like, I don't gotta defend my name against none of y'all. Blah, 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 body, yaddy, 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 or whatever she said. I don't know what we talking about.
She did say that.
I thought there was body, yaddy, and wap, wap, wap.
I remember she said that.
Wap,
she did
wap,
say that.
Wap. Is it wap or wap?
Wap.
Well, she can't wap, so. You know what I'm saying? Of course it's WAP. But no, so
she be the hater.
So she dropped it. No, we stand some Megan Thee Stallion's slander over here. We stand that over here because Queen Nicki forever. I'm not a Nicki stand, but Queen Nicki forever. Barb's forever. You know what I'm saying? Barb's life. Period. He better stop. They already think I'm Destiny boy. But anyway, so she dropped his, and then Nicki Minaj felt like that was a tag. So then she was like, "Oh, okay, I'll handle this." He called her Bigfoot. I've been calling her Bigfoot forever. Then she got shot in her foot. She gonna say, "You want to try to step to me? Well, get up on your good foot." Come on, how you get shot in the foot and don't got a scar? on. Nicki had some bars in there. Can you really? Come on.
No, they did. He had some bars in there. Both.
Megan didn't though.
I don't remember neither of them. But
You're so obsessed with me. Call me Mariah Carey.
all right, see,
That's what she said.
You remembered it though.
I remembered it because how stupid it was. I listened to it last night, and I listened to it again this morning to just remember that I wasn't like, maybe I was hating.
Yeah.
Maybe I was in the moment, you know?
Yeah, maybe I was sleepy last night.
You want to diss Nicki?
Yeah.
So I had to re-listen to it, make sure that I wasn't bad still. It was still just as bad. Like, bar for bar, it was not even close.
And let's keep this straight. He's not a bar. I'm not a bar. He just likes music, and I'm just listening.
Speak for yourself. I'm a barb all day.
Nails, got some hot pink nails.
I'm a barb all day.
No
We're going to
way.
go through it like it deserves to be gone through.
We're gonna hiss.
You know that's how they talk.
That's how they talk, bro.
You're like, oh, we got to go through it, okay? Because I don't really play the game. And they be going backwards with their neck. That's my favorite part. When they be like, blah, 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 blah.
That's on period. Can you just
Anyway.
relax? Go read the Bible.
I feel like Mariah Carey got these dudes so obsessed. My coochie is famous. Might get managed by Kris Jenner next. First of all, this was so funny that that Nicki Minaj got in there and was like, if you got a free beat, then Meg will let you hit it for free. And then Meg's song is like, my coochie famous.
Hey, now I remember that part. I remember that. I was like, that kind of goes into our first topic that we talked about. But these people be like, my vagina. If you want to
Right.
have sex with me, it
vajayjay.
costs. You got to pay for it.
Period.
I'm like, when did that become a good thing?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? You got to
My
pay for it.
JJ is costly.
I was like, we used to call you. Maybe it's like, oh, you got to spend a lot on me in order to get. It's like, so I have to pay.
Yeah.
But I have to trade.
Yeah.
I have to trade for the coochie. It's like a you know what they do in the old times. It was a bargain.
Yeah.
I have to barter for the coochie.
Yeah. So
Oh my
she,
God.
she started going on a tangent. You know what I'm saying? Some of it was like, you trying to steal the sauce, get out my cookbook. That wasn't really like that. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, you still ain't top red Ruby. She's like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. She fell off. I said, get up on your good foot. Oh my God. She tried to steal the sauce. I said, get up out my cookbook. But I'm a sweetie pie. PRTTY. But I'm real PETTY. Psh, come on. You're really saying this close? I can't believe you right now. And then here go, let's just pick a random Meg section.
Mm-hmm.
These girls, don't be mad at Megan. These girls mad at Megan's Law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start. You are a coochie, never finna check me. Every chance you get, bet you won't address me.
Very
I
literal.
just like
literal
bro,
bars.
This was her in the studio. I really like to go on walks. But when I look at the sidewalk, I see chalk. And then I'm like, I get a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I get stalked.
That rhymed.
When I go to cook. I know this they always go back to like one of the basics. Like, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm fire, I be cooking, I be whipping up. Then they go like, and then I go to cook and I call me chicken broth. And they be like, wow, bars.
Yeah,
And I was listening to his too. And I feel like she talks like my students. And not that, to be clear, not that my students is trying to be like Meg and get it from her. I just feel like she's that behind, like socially, that she says words. My student said, and that's not even my baddest grade. And I'm like, that's a Megan bar.
That's not even my baddest grade.
She said, if you want to test me, you won't find my baddest grade. That sounds like a Megan bar, doesn't it? And then that's how they talk it. Like she anyway, and she went to school. She has
No,
higher
not
education.
baddest. That's not a word.
She
My
just-
bad. Worse.
Worser.
Oh,
Worserist.
my- worserist.
She literally has, I think Megan Thee Stallion has single-handedly devalued the value. Megan Thee Stallion has single-handedly brought down the value of a bachelor's degree. Because if she can get a 4-year, come on.
But bro,
You might make it.
I'm gonna make it.
Like-
Bro, when I learned that you gotta have prerequisites, you gotta have to take a class. I said, nope, too slow for that.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm finna go
Yeah.
get me something that'll require that.
Meg made it.
We can all make it.
Meg made it. She single-handedly devalued.
What? Wait, what was her degree in?
I don't know.
It was like law or something?
No, ain't no. Did she even graduate?
Bachelor's
Health
degree.
administration. So that's like not nursing, but you can get the RN license with that, I think.
That's you're a rapper though.
Yeah. You could do something with health administration. Like, no disrespect. Like, you can actually do something.
Like what
with it.
though? Like
I just told you could work at a hospital.
as a rapper, like you already.
As a rapper, what could you do with it?
You already made like I don't know 6, 7, $12 million. You know, you have a band, you got all the things you want.
She already was in school before she got famous.
She was like a backup, but she stayed into.
She graduated, yeah.
Oh, up the girl.
She got real poppin' at school at Texas State.
Okay, we here.
Or Texas Southern. Yeah.
That's what's up for her. Like,
it's all right. All I'm saying is like because she finished.
Yeah.
And she didn't even have ChatGPT back then. So how did she finish? Yeah. So anyway,
that's what's up. Just in case the rap stuff don't work out.
Yeah,
which
all I'm saying is that she went back late though, or she was a super senior. What if she was not on track to graduate and she got famous? So they was like, "Hey, we'll graduate. We would love to have Megan Thee Stallion as
alumni."
Oh, this is a theory
man,
because she was 26 when she graduated.
Look, man, college is different. I don't know. You can go back when you're 60.
You go at 18. So I'm saying that she dropped out.
Wait, she went to school when she was 18? Like she started?
I don't know the in between. But I'm saying that you started at 18, she graduated at 26. That's 10 years in school almost. That's 8 years in school. That's how long it take to get your doctorate. So either she left and went back, which is possible, or she was a super senior. She was a veteran.
I think she just, I'll benefit the doubt, bro. Maybe she just decided to go to college later on. She was like rapping, and she's like, this ain't working out. And then she went to college, and it started working out. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. So maybe she was rapping for like 6 years. It just wasn't working. You know some of these people be doing that, bro.
I don't think that she was rapping that long, though. Like, do you hear the quality of her raps? She's been rapping for 2 years. 3.
Dang.
She don't got many raps.
Yeah, these rappers,
she needs to be taught more.
They lucky they find some of these rappers.
Oh my God, you suck, bro. I'd like you to transition.
What?
I was like, she needs to be taught more. Bro, you know what she's teaching?
Frick, I didn't catch it.
I'm so smooth with it, and you never.
I never catch it. My bad.
It's okay.
Can we try it again?
What else don't you catch? Glaucoma? I mean,
never mind. Now he lost it.
I meant chlamydia.
That's all me. Nah, but I saw a video on TikTok, and this girl made a claim, and I was asking why. What's a better transition? I don't know. Forget it. I don't know. Are women being groomed to be hoes? I'm just gonna read what I put here. I was on TikTok.
Yes, they are.
There we go.
For young cornbread. Did you check audio?
I gotta check out. Did you change it from last time?
No, but did you write?
Always.
Yeah.
I ain't check audio.
We gonna let it be?
Let it ride.
All right.
I feel like this. Let's make this episode not good.
So wow.
Just in case, you know.
I'm gonna ride with it.
There you go. So I was on TikTok and I was just scrolling through.
I love TikTok.
And I love it too.
It's the best platform. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to die.
Yeah, no, it's going to stay here forever.
I'm lying.
They should just add more TikTok shops. Like more like stores. Like Walmart should integrate into TikTok.
I can't wait till TikTok fails. If they had stock, I would buy against it. I would short it. I would buy puts. Anyway, so that's the video.
I got you.
Play the video, Reggie.
Listen, this revelation I'm about to drop is so deep, and I might make a full video, but please listen to this with an open mind, because it's going to set some of you free. We as women are being groomed by many of these content creators to be prostitutes. Let me explain. I used to listen to a lot of this like hypergamy, femininity content online, okay? The Sprinkle lady, I knew about her like way before she blew up on TikTok, all right? I was there. I used to listen to her consistently. People like her, I would listen to, okay, she'd talk about the dusties and hypergamy and the kind of men you should be chasing. I used to listen to all of that before I got saved. Now listen, that content was making me so bitter and angry at men. And I had never hated men really like that before.
How true do you think that is?
So what's the point she was trying to make? Because I couldn't hear much through that accent. Is she Irish, Jamaican, British?
I think she's
country. I can't tell.
She just wanted to keep
she
it.
Was just
everybody
annoying.
Understand.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I was asking you. What do you think?
I don't know what the video is about.
Oh, why you let me stop it?
I mean, you could. It was okay. I wasn't gonna get nothing from it.
Well, basically,
give me the. You know what I'm saying? Give me
the clip notes. But basically, she's saying that all these influencers and rappers and all these artists and stuff, they're promoting and that lifestyle of hoishness, basically.
So, okay.
And so her hypothesis is that a lot of these women are grooming these younger women into being hoes. So
my first thing is that you don't get a viral song named WAP 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 and not believe that you're encouraging people to be even outside of being hoes or prostitutes, you don't have that type of song called body yaddy 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 without saying, wow, I want you guys to care more about your body than anybody else on the planet. That there's no way. So to be honest, I get it, but with her whole vibe of open mind, hear me out. It's like, girl, you just want these views. What you were saying was not that deep or profound. These girls are listening to this music. They know what they're being encouraged to do. They do. I mean, and it's not just the women; it's the men too. So let's hop off the women. Come on, I'm saying they deal with enough in the world. Let's get on the men for a little bit, because the men are the reason that we can't have a successful society, because they want something to the plate. So you take like Blueface, for example, when he got his wife pregnant or his girlfriend pregnant, and he do a music video out of Predator girls dancing. Like, let's hold that accountable. Like, that is not cute. That is not cute. And the girls, we did talk about the girls, but Blueface, come on now, make better choices, sir.
Because if we're gonna be honest, it does start with the men. It really does.
And I mean, regardless of his gender, it was his video. It was his video. Who directed the video? I need to know who's behind the camera.
Yeah.
Who was the director that was like, oh, I think that project, that sounds like real fun. I bet this could look great on my portfolio. This would look so amazing.
I would not hire you.
Yeah, like,
oh, you shot for Blueface? Yeah, get out.
You're like, there's no way.
There's
no way you approved of that. You're not gonna tell me when I have a bad idea. You're gonna lie to my face. So, I mean, it's all of them. It's just music in general. But if you really think about it, what did Lucifer do when he was in heaven?
Mm-hmm.
You know what he did, right?
We rebelled.
Oh, you don't
Wait,
even know.
well, what specifically are you talking about?
So you know, like, Lucifer was like that dude.
Yeah, he was like #1 angel.
And what did he do? Angel of.
Oh, wow. We get into specifics? I don't know these
You
words.
didn't know this?
I probably do. If you say it, I probably know it.
I'm about to change your life forever.
Go.
Lucifer was the angel of music. He was the best musician ever.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he got kicked out of heaven, but he didn't get his skills taken away. He didn't get his abilities taken away. So if he did music in heaven, what he doing in hell? You didn't know this?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Oh my God.
I didn't know that. Where is it at? You better say it in the Bible.
Yeah, I was about to say the Bible. Probably Daniel. It's either Daniel or Revelation, and then where do you talk about it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was the angel of music. You didn't know this?
That makes sense. He was the angel of music, but then he got into like movies and music videos and stuff like that. Bro became a cinematographer.
Right. Well, I mean, music is where you find majority of the music is a spirit setter.
That's so true.
That's why praise and worship comes before the sermon. Like, it doesn't have to, but that's why. Because if we want to think from a maniacal standpoint, we're gonna have you worship first. Because once you're in tears, and I say, now it's time for offering, saints. You got the tears in your face. You're like, God's gonna make a way. You're like, all I gotta do is
Shabo.
You're like, all you gotta do is sow a $20 seed if you want God to do 20 times in your life. So $20 seed.
That's what you gotta do.
And it's like, of course, that's why.
Yeah, no, music is very.
And then I mean, even outside of that, the pastor just wants them to get ready. So like the music sets your spirit. The music changes you. That's why it's so important about what music you listen to in the mornings. It's important what the first song that you hear, what starts your day.
Yeah.
is. That's why like I listen to I'm a Boss every day almost, right? I've been falling off since I got into my new job, but I listen pretty much every single day. But I try not to let that start my morning though. I don't know why I'm so burpy. I try not to let that start my morning though. Like I try to at least listen to some type of music, some type of worship, or at bare minimum a podcast to start my morning before I put that in my body, because I know it sets your tone. You ever notice that? Like, dang, I was kind of chill, but then when you put on that Nook, if you buck, it's like it might sound kind of fun, but like
I got a little angry.
I'm knocking a little hard. Hold on, buck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I am putting a buck. No, stop. You know what I'm saying?
Station.
Like,
I feel you put on fast music. I start driving fast. I don't drive fast.
Yeah.
I'll go 80 real quick when I turn on some something.
I know. But that's like when I was taking my driver's test, and then I knew I was going to pass. I seen on the paper. I knew I was going to pass, so I started like this playing praise break in my head. I started speeding. I was like, oh, I'm fail. I hit that corner so fast. I was like,
no way.
in my head, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got it. God is good. I shot it.
He was in like this.
But
yeah, no. So definitely the music.
I mean, we already knew that though, man. We already knew that music was such an evil influence on the world.
Indeed. But I think and all the other, these influencers and stuff, I just be thinking like, do they know what they're doing? Like, is this like an act of like, no, I want this to be like this, then my music sells more.
No, I think they're just the ones that made it, because that's what the behind the scenes wants to win. And I think truthfully, I don't put too much pressure on Meg. I don't put too much pressure on Cardi, because I think that we naturally as humans want it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like, Bad Girls Club is not selling itself. Like, there's always a new iteration of Bad Girls Club, bro. It's crazy. Right now, the new one is Baddies West and Baddies East. You know about those?
Mm-mm.
That's the newest one that all the kids are watching. In middle school, watching that stuff. It's like, dude, and then you wonder why all you're in is drama. I don't even, I'm keep to myself. I don't really be into that drama like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
2024
you
is
do.
going to be my year.
Yes, you do. Because when you get home and you have downtime, you're watching girls fight. And then you go to Instagram, you're watching people argue and watching baby daddy who cheated on who and who slept with who and who got who pregnant.
Talk to the camera.
Why?
Let them know what's up. Say that again. When's the time saying to the camera?
I don't remember what I said.
Give a good preface. It's just like why, how you start the morning off, what you watch and everything, what you take in.
Do I have to do this?
It's going to be a good clip.
Why you can't just cut it like I just did?
No, do it right now.
That's what the podcasts do.
Fine.
They be cutting it like you. How you gonna tell me to change what I just said? I just said some profound stuff.
Yeah, and I want you to say it to them.
Just imagine being in church and be like, Pastor, can you look to camera number 3 because camera number 1
in his ear? You like these?
Shout my little hood.
Pastor got the.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do.
Pastor got the Holy Spirit. Nah, you just gotta take, bro.
But I was about to make another point. Oh, so nope, I forgot it.
You say you can't blame Meg and them for that, behind the scenes.
Yeah, but then I was gonna say, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
I don't know. But the degradation of society definitely is profitable.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I was, very rich, or I wanted to be very rich, and I had that evil bone in my body, I maybe, would turn the world upside down so I can get some money out of it real quick.
It's just like you got to remember too. It's like they got famous doing this. Like it's not like they got.
I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, they didn't get famous and then switch up. Like they got famous doing this. So remember, like they were the ones that were picked for whatever it is by us.
Yeah.
If you believe in the Illuminati, then the Illuminati picked them. If you believe that the Illuminati's not real, then we picked them.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, somebody picked them. Somebody put them up there in the platform. You know what I'm saying? And then Megan was talking about the same stuff. Cardi B really is not that bad. I think Cardi B just don't got nothing else to talk about sometimes. And don't. Boys talk about the same thing. Like it's just a little bit less. We're easier on the guys. You gotta admit it. We're easier on the guys, but the guys are the same way. As far as Cardi, Meg is far. Meg is by far I can't stand listening to that.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Spice. Who else is the other one?
Anybody that came after Meg, basically.
Everybody after Meg. You know what I'm saying? Cardi, I think she should be run out of rhymes.
Yeah.
It's fat.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? What else rhymes with that? I don't know. She said,
computer, purse,
you know what I'm saying?
TV. It's fat.
It's fat. I don't know. I get a lot of money. I gotta like that.
It's fat.
It's fat.
That's your next song. You just predict your next song?
Yeah.
I got a lot of money and I just got it like that because it's fat.
It's fat. You know what I'm saying?
It's fat. Oh my God, we just run ahead.
Please stop. But we did though. We did. My mama, we did.
Yeah, no. But what was I gonna say?
I just thought about with Patrick Cortez.
What was the song about? Oh my God.
That was it right now. But
what was I was gonna say something profound, bro.
It wasn't that profound. It wasn't that profound, obviously.
I was gonna say something profound. What he said, everything after Meg and the man. Yeah. What? It was gonna be a follow-up question.
Oh, so we was talking about buying. Because you said the words I think it was off camera. Or no, it was on camera, about buying a woman. And remember we were talking about paying for the dates or whatever, and you got to spend a certain amount if you want me.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and that's
no, definitely. That stuff is weird.
Right? So I want to talk about it because people are. I think women are ruining it for yourselves because y'all getting too comfortable with this verbiage that is causing men to forget their place. Mm-hmm. And I kind of can't. You know what I'm saying? I kind of can't get mad at them because y'all making it seem like you're an escort and they are the ones that want an escort. And it's well, if I wanted an escort, I would have went down to the strip and got an escort. I'm supposed to be getting a woman that could become my wife. Mm-hmm. And so y'all kind of, but with this whole pricing talk, with you got to spend big if you want it, you know what I'm saying? I'm big, so you got to spend big, do your big one. You doing all this talk. Y'all, whoa. I didn't sign up for that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I want to clarify the position and the proper stance on spending on a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You can start.
Oh.
You can lead the pack.
Wait. All right.
Let's clarify the proper position. You got to bring your chair right now. Not that I want to be that close to you, but
I don't like this podcast.
I said pause. So.
Oh my God. But, all right. So what is? Wait. All right. Let's give some confines. I want to date this girl.
Spending on a woman.
I spend on this woman. I want to date this girl. What am I going to spend? So
you're.
Am I?
West Side stand up.
You feel me? I don't know what I threw up. Please.
It's a Fleet's case.
Going on a first date with a woman. I'm going in. I want this girl to be my wife.
Sure.
I'm going to pay.
Okay.
I'm not even going to consider taking a girl on a date if I'm not paying.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay.
Okay.
That's what it is. First date, second date, third date. And then, when we get closer to the game, maybe we can start. You feel me? Like, hey, what can you pull? You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? You bringing anything to the table?
Let me see the weight that you pulling. You feel me? Like, this is
what we bring it to the table. Bring your credit card next time.
Yeah, just like
start there. You know what I'm saying? Put that on the table first.
Because in the beginning, there's not that many things that you can kind of base off of. You can like listen to what they talking about, the stories. Be like, okay, they're type of this person, and he's always spending money, so he's good with money, or at least he has money. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, I brought what I brought to the table. All right, I'm a nice cut young man.
Yeah.
You got money too, please? Because I don't want to, So that's okay. With a wife, same thing. You be the provider.
So what is a good date to and what's the conversation like to say, okay, can you know what I'm saying, you want to go halvesies? What's the
you don't say halvesies. I'm like, oh, he's gay. He's a 6. You don't say halvesies.
Yeah.
How I did it, and maybe this is kind of lazy. I probably got this from you. I don't know.
You didn't get it from me.
So we would be on a date, and then this would be after I paid 6, 7 times in a row, right? And then check would go, and I'd be like, "You got it." I give them eyes as like I'm testing you right now to see. I did that with Nyla. I said, we wouldn't have to check or nothing like that. But we were walking up to the counter for the movie theater. That's what it was. And then I was like, we were waiting in line. I was just like, "You got me this time?" And I waited. And she was like, mm-hmm. I was like, She can pull the weight.
You didn't get that from me.
Yeah.
I ain't never had that woman pay for me. You didn't get that from me, boy. I tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? That stuff.
Stop, bro.
You did it, though.
Oh, my God.
Like, right now.
No, not get her to pay for me, but saying, like, you got it this time. Or, like, you got it? You got me?
Nah.
I got that. I don't know. I got it somewhere.
You ain't get it from me because I've never done it before.
You always be asking me, you got me?
You're a guy. And I pay for everything for you. You're not my girlfriend, and I still pay for you. What do you mean? Of course I'm gonna be like, you got me.
He's my boss. Let's get this straight.
What? That doesn't mean anything.
It's on the
It's
on the company card.
The company card just came in the mail like 6 months ago. Don't do it like, you know what I'm saying? Company got brand like that.
Oh my
company
God.
Brand, company card is coming out of my paycheck still. Like,
we gotta treat it like that. Jesus. Don't be thinking that he's taking me. Tez is not taking me on dates, all right?
Yes, I was.
The burger joint is paying for it.
If me and you sitting in my room.
Tez, stop.
Room. If me and you was sitting in my room and we recorded your love song, and I order Wingstop, all right, that ain't the company card. Oh, don't try to downplay it.
All right, you just got food that time.
And then what time you got it?
The other later time. Like
3 years later.
The far distance.
3 years later, and I got it. I think the first time Thomas paid, I got it on video. It's on TikTok. Right? First time he played at Little Caesars, I said,
Stop,
you got
bro.
Money. This is Thomas. He said,
"Oh my God, I was so dusty." In
Thomas
video.
used to pull his wallet out just to make sure that he knew that I knew he had money, but he only brought it when it was a cheap place. Bro brought his wallet to Little Caesars every time. Whenever we ate Little Caesars, he always had his wallet.
Oh my
Boy, don't let us be
God.
going to Burger King. But
Burger King.
Bro just sitting there with his pocket like this.
I'm like this. I'm like,
you know he ain't playing the bet when he stepped back. He like, go ahead, get up.
nah, bro, that's not me. I be like this. I be like this. I be like, me pull up to one stage, like I walk to Burger King, I be the backseat like this. Hey, Thomas, you want something? I don't have money.
No, you always did that.
Ooh.
Her.
Always. Wait, which her? Which the one that?
There's only one her.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The little buckskin. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't have money.
Like, I don't have any money. Mama didn't feed me yesterday, actually. She's always going to a story with it, too. Like, oh, my God, girl, again? I got to hear the story again? Like, it would never be like, I don't have any money. It's okay. She'd be like, I don't have any money, but, because I knew I should have packed me a snack. I know I should pack me a snack.
You want the 4? No, you want the 4 or the 3?
We didn't have no snacks. I'll take the 4. We didn't have no snacks at all. And then her story continued. I swear on everything. She be the back telling the whole story. And I knew I should have packed a snack. But we didn't have no food. I wish I would have had some food.
Snack. Darn it.
Larger Sprite.
Sprite.
Because I don't know what. Oh my God.
I didn't make it put the ketchup in the bag.
I need to get a job. No, and then one time we left the drive-through. She didn't press seat. I look over. She put a job application. She said, I have to get some money. Ain't go to none of them. Ain't put it down a single application. Just Googling jobs. Just trying to make it seem.
He said, Mama back there watching food. He said, she back there watching job application. Just like one of these on Indeed.
We are so off topic. We gotta get to this topic.
We are. What are we even on?
We definitely on the next topic. But I want to tell you about the time that when I worked at the movie theaters.
Uh-huh.
So I used to work at the movie theaters, and I was bad at the movie theaters. So one time, I went on the company computer, and I Googled applications, and I had a bunch of tabs open of applications, and I didn't have time to fill them out, but I just like put stuff in and click submit, so they will all be like filled out, and I left the tabs open, and I left. Thinking that they're gonna be like, oh my God, Dez came in here to put applications in. We gotta get him a raise. We have to treat him better when he leaves us. Don't go, please. Don't leave. Bro, nobody even cared. Nobody even cared. I went the next day, they was still open on the same tab. I'm like, they didn't even look through it. I thought you were gonna look through it. Be like, in and out. Canes? Oh my God. This is, I was gonna take it. I'm gonna tell my friend too. I told my work friend, I was like, girl, I left it open too because they need to do something.
They
She laughed at me. She audibly laughed. She was like, they do not care. I was like, you see, that's why you gonna be here. You gonna be here forever. You gonna be here forever. I'm not. I'm moving up. The whole time she got promoted to manager like the next week. Like she was like, you gotta find your path. Man.
She just fires you.
Yeah.
It's all the applications you put in.
You want to put them applications in as the manager.
You're out of here. Hope you get a call back.
But anyway,
oh my gosh. So you had asked me about some politics stuff, and I kind of looked into it. It's nothing really noteworthy. Like Trump lost, a lawsuit. He has to pay this girl $83 million in like defamation. Nikki Haley said that she wanted to raise the retirement age to 70. You heard about that one?
I hear about nothing.
Basically, but
why? She wants everybody to work 5 years longer?
Some about the economy. I don't know.
What's the vibe with that? And who's Nikki Haley? She Republican?
Yeah, she's Republican.
Dang. So
Yeah.
what's the what?
I don't
She
know.
everybody work 5 years longer?
I don't know. She just want if I'm running for president, they need to be taking the wrong strategy.
They need to understand. Listen, free unicorns, candy, and rainbows for everybody.
You want to say?
You know what I'm saying? It depends on like which side you are. Like if I'm going for the Democrats, I'd be like free hair dye. For all the girls,
for sure,
they thems everywhere.
Free,
and then if I'm Republican, I'm like rolling the tide, baby. Nothing but the tide. Nothing but the tide, baby.
You get a free gun. You soon as you turn 17.
AK-47, you got inmates, and you don't got to join the military unless you want to. America. You won, bro. I'm telling you,
bro.
You gotta just pick correctly.
That's how Trump
You gotta
won.
go by your 4 years and then pick it. Democrat or Republican? Oh, really? Once you win, you gonna do what you want to do anyway. Can we be real? Ain't no, not a single president stuck to their party. If they wanted to do something, they was gonna do it regardless.
I was gonna do it.
You gotta know how to win. Trump had that PR on point.
He had that
Trump had that PR on point. He still do.
Millions of dollars of free advertising by these news agencies.
He still has it on point too. Bro is the first president that is about to be arrested.
Got a mugshot and all.
Like, bro is finna spend the night in county jail. And he came back stronger. He's like really still on the ballot.
He came back stronger.
Like, listen, whether you Republican or Democrat, you can't hate on Trump's strategy. You gotta shut up and learn.
You gotta shut up.
It's like the pimp book. It's like I'm not condoning pimping. But you better learn from them because they got all these girls working for them.
They got them. So what you want?
And they built like Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? Them girls are bigger than them. But anyway, is Trump still leading the race?
Trump is definitely still leading. You were talking. Oh no, yes, Dez, it's real. Like this is really happening. He's not going to jail for the January 6th stuff. He's not finna go to jail for all this stuff.
For me, it wasn't about jail. For me, it was about like this man is, what's the word? Indicted? What was he?
Yeah, he was indicted.
He was indicted. And he's gonna be the president. That's crazy.
Man,
I know people that were indicted that are still in jail. People were indicted when I was 6. 26 and they're still in jail. You about to be the president. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that level of rich is just so unfathomable to us. And, like, I don't care what your politics are, bro. If you are spending your life getting a Trump flag, Trump hats, Trump shirts, for a man who was indicted. For a man who was indicted, I know people that are in jail to this day for their third strike from weed, and weed is now legal. And they're in jail 20 years later.
Ain't nobody get t-shirts.
Trump was in jail, and now he's about to be in the White House again. It's insane. It's like, it's not about him being arrested. I don't pray that he gets arrested. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we so blinded by this? I know why. It's because he's smart. But it's just like, are we going to ever just look past this and be like, wow, maybe just regardless if he was a good president or not, regardless if it's real or not, like, this is a representation of our country. Mm-hmm. This is a representation of our country.
Yeah.
The only country where you had somebody arrested and then became the president was like Castro, what's his name?
Julian Castro?
Whatever, from Cuba. Like, that's the only one that got the same amount of time in the White House as he does in jail. And now it's about to be Trump. He got the same amount in the White House as he do in jail. Like, it's crazy.
I don't know.
But anyway, so yeah, he's still leading the race.
He got this pretty polarized. But so one of the dudes that dropped out, Vivek
Yeah.
Ramaswamy,
which
I think he might. This is my prediction. I think he did his whole. You don't know about this, but my prediction was like he did this whole campaign. He knew he was gonna lose. He knew he was. But he was staying on Trump's good side the whole time. He just wanted to be a vice president.
Oh, he wants to be vice?
That's what I'm thinking. People bring it up in interviews. He'd be like, "Oh, whatever he chooses." You know, I know. I'd be happy changing the world for my company.
I think he wants to do he was the conservative Bernie Sanders. He was the conservative Bernie Sanders. He just wants to be the guy that is still talked about because Bernie ran when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
We heard his name first. And we had been talking about him since. And he's never been president.
Oh, like he this basically a press run.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think, and I mean, Bernie is always going to be that guy that, like, there's a certain group of people that will find a topic in the world and want to find out Bernie's opinion on it. And want to support Bernie's endeavors in it. And I think that's what he wants to be. Like, just like literally like a political influencer.
No, that's smart.
This is the era of political influencers.
Let's keep it a buck.
Like, where you're not an actual politician. You're just a political influencer. This is that era. That's what AOC should have stayed. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate when she pop her neck on them interviews. I be like, listen, oh my God. Hey, there's this black lady that be doing it, though. I like when she does it. Maybe that's a little colorist of me, but the black lady do it. I'll be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? With the Texas A&M swag. She in Houston. But the Texas AOC does it. I'm like, can you please get some class? Get some class.
This is the United States of America.
This is the Congress you're speaking to. Get some class. And then here go, Shaquita talking about some, and another thing, y'all ain't finna redline my neighborhood. I'm like, yes, yes, Shaquita.
You not finna redline it.
Yeah, that's definitely biased of me.
But Vivek he was on the Breakfast Club and he had said something about racism. And it was a take on getting past racism. All right. So
racism today? Yes, there is. Of course there is. I have a theory on how to deal with it at this point, which is different from 1960, which is different from 1870, but today, because there's different stages in a nation's life, I think require different responses.
So how would you deal with it? Because obviously they said there's no racism. It's not a racist country.
So I think right now, I'm not saying this is the answer 60 years ago, but right now, today, I think the right answer is actually to let it atrophy to irrelevance. It's like the equivalence. I'm a biologist by background. That's my background. If a virus gets so low, right? Racism is the virus. If it gets so low in the bloodstream at a certain point, the natural host immune system can just take care of it and it atrophies to irrelevance. But sometimes the way people actually die, COVID is an example of this, the way people die of a virus isn't actually from the effect of the virus. It's from an overactive immune system that kills the very host organ in the name of fighting a virus long after it's gone. And I think that that's close to what we're happening in this country with the fight against racism, is we are creating new racism today that I believe would not exist if we at a certain point would say we're going to let it go and move on.
All right. I love at the beginning he said, we got to let, don't say go. Wait there for the end with the explanation. It atrophy to irrelevance. I was like, oh, good catch. He's smart as toes. Because that made it sound like, oh, that's smart guy lingo. That might work.
So, remember what the word that I taught you last week was?
What? Oh, atrophy?
No.
Oh, what was it?
I had to Google atrophy because I was like, isn't that biology? But then he said it was biology.
So
the word I taught you last week was entropy.
Entropy.
What's entropy?
It was when
So atrophy is biology. Entropy is physics. And physics is better than biology.
Actually, entropy was when if you don't use a limb for a long time, that limb is gonna like shrivel up or like get stiff.
Yeah, but like, what's the like theory behind it? That's just a specific use of it. The theory behind entropy is that whenever you let something go unmanaged, its natural order is going to go to disorder, to disarray, to chaos. It's going to naturally emerge into disorder and disarray. And that's all I gotta say about that. Like.
Wait, connect that a little more.
They were talking about solving racism. Entropy, like the concept of entropy, letting something go untouched, letting something just like, just let it fizzle out. It's a natural. Its natural order is to go into disorder. But it makes sense that he says that as a Republican, though, because Republicans don't want nothing managed except for like nothing.
Maybe money a little bit, but then again, like.
But even then, they're like, I don't want the government touching my, touching my money. I don't want the government touching my guns. I want the government, telling my kids. They don't even, at this point, they're talking about the homeschooling stuff. Like, they don't want nothing to do with it. So, of course, you want the government to stay out of racism. And you want people just to let it go and everybody be on their own. But at the end of the day, you're going to create this disconnect that they are never going to stop being racist in the Deep South. So, at the end, I get what he was saying. Like, let it go. Because there's both sides of it. They're never going to stop being racist in the Deep South. So, of course, let it go. Like, but then I feel like saying let it go, it ignores the fact that they're never going to stop being racist in the Deep South. Like, it's just like and it's crazy because it even transcends to Canada across the border. That they were like, nobody's really racist over here. It's like if you go up north, that's where it is. And what's up north? That's where people like are living on their own. Like they're only watching their cable shows. They're only, just like in America, where in socialism they don't have like Republican and Democrat. But even in Canada, in a socialist economy, people are still living their own lives, and they're like, I don't want nothing to do with nobody black because I don't understand them. I'm scared of them. I heard this and that about them. I don't want nothing to do with them. And I started in Deep South. Like, you don't know no black people. You know one black person, and like he goes hog catching with you.
He was that one.
You know what I'm saying?
He was that one that was selling the white privilege card.
You know what I'm saying? That's your one black friend who's married to a white woman. Maybe you should cut that part out. No, I don't. Dr. Umar all the way. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta sneeze, bro. You talk for a little bit.
Yeah, no. I want to get your take on it and just like figure out what do you think would be like the closest thing to a solution, quote unquote, to racism?
I think if everybody would further acknowledge the extent of it, because I know for me, it's hard for me to get over it when black people come up to me and they say, it's not that big of a deal. Like when black people come up to me and they say like, everybody has to, I always say this, I wish we would keep black problems in black culture. And until that happens, then I'm never going to be over it. Because, and black people do it too, when we start bringing our problems to everybody else, it's like that one black guy who lives in the hood, but he goes to school with a bunch of Mexicans or a bunch of white people. And it's like they start feeling like, oh, yeah, well, okay, we get it. We get your, we feel it too. We stay. And then the Mexican people start saying like, oh, we the same. You know what I'm saying? Black and Latino mothers, they kind of the same. And we start finding relationship and stuff. And I get it. But it's like when you find a relationship in the good things, you say, we could also find a relationship in the bad things. But stop comparing poor black to poor white. I get it. We all bleed the same blood, but poor black is not poor white. And you know what I'm saying? Until we acknowledge that there's difference there, I'm not gonna be over it. Because everybody want to be the same so bad. It's like we're not though.
So explain your thoughts on the difference between poor black and poor white.
Privilege and opportunity. The opportunities that comes from like who you know, like the poor white kids that I grew up with had a completely different set of opportunities just because of the way that they were raised. It was like you had 3 generations of money and then two generations of people that didn't really take good opportunities, and now you're on the lower side and you got to be off food stamps. When opposed to black people, it's like, well, we never had money. Like we just went through this. So, you know what I'm saying? The white folks, they know what it's like to have money. And it's like the granddaddy messed it up and then the daddy, or actually, let me clarify. It might be that all generations had money. They were slave owners or whatever it was. They was farmers and they worked hard and they got their money. And then the granddaddy is the oldest one. The daddy messed it up and he's homeless. The daughter grows up with the poor daddy. Oh, we on food stamps. We live on Section 8. We this and that. The granddaddy still know how to manage money. The granddaddy still got a 401k, so you still have that stuff from your grandfather. Like us growing up, it wasn't regular for us to go to our grandparents' house to get a gift. Like, growing up with white folks, even the poor white folks that lived in the hood, the quote-unquote hood, they was like, oh, yeah, I went to my grandpa's house and he gave me a new bike. It's like, no, that's not how we grew up. Like, your granddaddy had money. You're not poor. Just because your daddy is on food stamps, your family is not poor. That's the difference. Like, black people, we don't have generations of money. There's not a single black family right now that can go back to money for 2-3 generations unless you're literally related to like Madam C.J. Walker or somebody of that extent. Like, even if I was gonna say Alexander Graham Bell, but like not even him. Like, it's got to be like Madam C.J. Walker, like W.E.B. Du Bois. He was black, right?
Du Bois.
He wrote black. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I mean, he was the boy.
He was the boy.
I just think I said the wrong person, but I'm gonna stick with what I said.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stand on my business.
I think like the biggest way for it to like start backing down more and more and more is, first of all, 60, 70-year-olds, they kind of gotta,
you know what I'm saying? Fizzle out.
Amen. Not fizzle. Amen.
Don't they go fizzle out? They slow. You can't expect them all to die.
Just
you know what I'm saying? Fizzle.
But after that, then it'll probably start getting lesser now. But I think the biggest thing is like having the understanding of like there is a difference, just like the white people be like, no, you get the same opportunities as us. It's like, well, yeah, maybe, but like most of us don't understand how to seize those opportunities,
right.
though.
And we don't know how and where to find them. Like, it's not like we walk out our front door and it's an opportunity.
Yeah, no.
Like, white people walk out their front door, like they go to school and hear about opportunities. Like, we're so caught up with what you only have so much brain capacity. You can only process so much information at one time.
You only experience so much as well.
Yeah, and like these middle schoolers, like I know I work with black middle schoolers, they're not even ready to comprehend what I'm trying to teach them because they still don't know to put your paper, like your name and date on the right side of the paper, and then when you write an essay, it goes on the left side. They still don't understand stuff like that. They still don't know the difference between your and your, there, and there. So like they don't know. They still say baddest, worser. Like, how am I going to teach them? Like, hey, there's something more to life. Like, kids come to me all the time talking about something. I think about, I don't know if I want to go to college. Like, I think I'm about to do real estate or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna sell a couple houses. You know what I'm saying? Can make a lot of money.
Please.
I'm like, bro, you're 16. You're 16. You did 8th grade twice. You can't even like convince your teacher to give you an A to pass. How are you gonna convince somebody to buy a house? You have to be realistic, sir. Like, and you could be anything you want, but like, dude, like, bro, how are you going to write a contract? You don't even know how to write your name on the paper. You have to be realistic. College might be better for you so you can get 4 more years of practice and then be real estate agent after college. Like, let's be realistic, but they don't understand that. These white people, they mess up for so long. They mess up for so long because they have opportunities on opportunities on opportunities. If you're not rich by 21, they like, another one in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And then black people, we be tripping about somebody's job, though. Like, why is being employed such a congratulable moment? The reason is because it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if we focus on you just getting a job, why would we be sitting here focused on encouraging you to go be successful?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, my baby, he 19, he working a good job, he's security.
No, my baby at Amazon.
No, oh my God, Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon now, girl.
My baby just got, he manager at Burger King now, so.
Girl.
You know what I'm saying?
Girl,
once that conversation starts happening,
it's
like, we've already set your limits for you.
You got a job.
Like when I talked about people, you know how many kids I asked? I heard this one time and it broke my heart. So I did an interview on it. I did an actual study. How many people that were raised in the hood, like what their goal is. You know how many times I heard the most basic goals, the worst ones that I heard, which I think were just like manufactured, were like to live to 18, to live to 21, because like my best friend died or whatever. I think they were manufactured, but even the ones that didn't give me that, it was always a simple goal. It was like to graduate. It's like that's still kind of to live to 18. It's like to be able to drink. That's live to 21. It's like, and we don't even realize that. I think it is manufacturers say, my goal is to live to 18. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying? I got young homies I grew up with that ain't make it that far.
Okay, you make it 18. Right. Now what?
Yeah. And they're so focused, and even the ones that aren't like manufactured with it, they're like, well, I would love to like go to graduate. White people like, that ain't that goal. It's the graduate. They're like, I'm going to graduate anyway. My mommy or my daddy's going to pay and make sure that I get there. Not their goal. So that's my thing. Yeah. Is just there's a whole difference between our lifestyles. Yeah. And we have to really like, though our opportunities are there in the world, if we go into the world, our opportunities are the same. If we go to downtown Las Vegas, I have the opportunity to meet that banker just like you did. But you know what? You had an uncle that was a banker, and you remember how you see that banker in a Texas A&M shirt, not Texas A&M, that's what's in college, or you see that banker in a Stanford shirt, you're like, yo, my cousin's dad went to Stanford. Ha 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 ha. You know about that one insert corny alumni joke? Mm-hmm. And then me as a black man who's trying to make a point on a podcast can't even think of a corny alumni joke because I don't know nobody that went to Stanford. I don't know a single person that went to Stanford. I know one person in my family that went to college. It was my mom. It's my mom.
It's just there's the people need to like I said, lack understanding in the most literal way. Like there is ignorance in like these other races. Like in the most literal way, not like you stupid, like how people use it, but like you just don't see, you don't understand, you don't know it. Yeah. And it's like we see like the Candace Owens and like all the black political influencers, and they just like they're trying to like bully black people into having that mindset. It's like, no, that's not even gonna work. You're not even in the community. Like
even Candace Owens,
you're at a college like saying these things. Right. You're on a college campus.
These are kids that already made it. I already made it. Alone. You know what I'm saying? They spend more on college than like I've ever seen in my life. So, but even Candace Owens, like, even though she talks about her humble beginnings, it wasn't humble in the hood. It wasn't humble on the West Side.
She was with her grandparents.
Was she?
Mm-hmm. She's with her grandparents. So her grandfather grew up on a sharecropping farm. You feel me? She talked about that. The KKK was always spraying bullets into his house, stuff like that.
From the West Side? I mean, from South?
I think so.
She wasn't on the West Side though, and that's a whole different life. And
different.
Two, black in the South, like black in the South is different than like
black in Nevada. Like
this whole West Coast is different. Like Cali,
different.
Even I heard Oregon. Which I didn't know was the hood.
Apparently, it's over here. Like, I didn't know where Oregon was.
Like, I didn't know Oregon was the hood. I thought it was, when I went, it was white folks. But I have students that were from Oregon, and they were telling me it was the hood.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
I don't know. But if they want, you know, for racism to like, you know, be diluted, but you know, they don't like the affirmative action and stuff. They don't like that. Mm. It's like, well, how are you gonna get them to the?
In what way do we provide equitable opportunities? Mm-hmm. Like, how do we provide equity? And a lot of people just don't believe
in equity,
which I thought was crazy.
I didn't believe in it at first. It was like, like, you know, you already know the picture of like the kids at the baseball game.
Yeah,
with the three kids, the short kid, I can't see you over the kids, and then they give him boxes, and the other ones have to stay on their feet. They're like, well, like maybe in that context, like it gets a little more, you know, crazy like that. But let's bring it to a bigger scale. These people have been oppressed for so long. Mm-hmm. Let's figure out how to bring them up with the rest of us. Everybody's like, no. Yeah. No, they can get like everybody else. Literally, like, not even there. Yeah. Brain, not even there. We haven't experienced that.
So I what I like about that meme is that I always imagine what's really more realistic is that the little kid can't see, but is that the tallest kid has all the boxes, and that's how life really is. It's like the kid that being able to see. He just keep the boxes because he was born into having the boxes.
He was strong enough to carry the boxes.
And he stayed on the boxes. He stayed on it forever.
I got a better view up here.
Yeah, he stayed on it forever. And then why would I take less? You know, and it's crazy when you think about, like, especially like when the finance gap in the country that we have. Like, I never be wanting to say a billionaire should be poor. But boy, oh boy, I'd be like, just give me 0.20%. Just give me 0.0001%. Bet I flip a bag, please. I bet I flip a bag, Mr. Pesos. I bet I'll make you proud. I bet I will.
Gee Willikers, $1 billion? $1 billion smackaroonies?
Bro, I just need. This was so crazy. It's like when you really break down the income, I be like, bro, just give me like 6,000. Like real talk,
please,
like
please,
real talk. I'll be like, just give me a stack, like just give me 10 bands, and I will be straight. I'll never come back for more.
Bro, I thank you. Oh my God, all purchases come from Amazon.
Them, bro, that's probably his daily spend. It's crazy.
Yeah. You know, we about to have our first trillionaire. It's coming up soon. Who? I don't know, but we could. Everybody, they were saying we could have our first trillionaire in a couple years.
It's been a very, very long time since our first millionaire, so. It's not no couple years.
Maybe a couple weeks. Jeff
Bezos a couple weeks.
Jeff Bezos
is not up there no more.
Oh, it's Elon Musk, huh?
It's Elon Musk. His stock been down. Trust me, I know. I got money. Elon us can't be doing well. You know what I'm saying?
Right, he like
our pockets look at the same about right now.
Jeff Bezos, please give me some money. Bill Gates, please give me some money. You need it.
You need
I'm
it.
sorry.
You need it. You want my EBT card? I'll let you borrow a couple little bits out.
How much on me? Little Caesar.
Yeah, Little Caesar. But anyway, so Trump is really leading the pack. I had thoughts this morning.
Trump is leading, winning.
I had thoughts this morning. I guess it's just how frustrated I am that like we're really about to vote this man into office. Even if he doesn't become the president, I just feel like he has no place on the ballot.
Because he just got so close.
How do you like you can't tell me that like this man really like, who thinks that he should be on the ballot? Can you please tell me who thinks this?
So he is speaking to the people. This is from what I'm hearing. He is speaking to the people that didn't know that they can talk about the things that Trump was talking about. They just saw like the illegal people coming in. They saw the taxes going up. They saw like affirmative action. They saw the transgender. They saw gay people and all this stuff. And they, well, I guess we just gotta let it slide. And it's the country. And then Trump goes in and was like, actually, no, you don't gotta let it slide. Let's hurt them all. Let's kill them all. And they're like, oh. He's saying it on live television? Yeah. Oh, where do you can have my email, and then they get the merge, and they go crazy with it.
So did you hear about the black lady that was like
literally the story of Jesus?
Bro just compared Trump to Jesus.
Literally, no, you stop it.
You did.
No, they look at him as Jesus, because that's like literally the story. I guess the Pharisees are just what we got to listen to. All right, I'll just, I can't wear the same clothing, or I'll take my shirt off in the temple. And then Jesus was like, you don't got to do that. Put your shirt off, put the nipples away. And it was like, yes, Jesus.
One thing about white folk, boy, they love a good leader.
They love a good leader.
Right? Oh my God.
Don't let it be God, though. Don't let it be Jesus. But they love him a good leader.
White folk love a good leader. Hey, black folk don't. I think black. Let me tell you, boy.
Anybody who made him in charge?
Like, boy, he's the boss. Black folk gotta question everything. Black folk will be at work and their manager gives them a lawful directive saying, "Hey, I need to take the trash out." I don't know who you think he is.
Who you think you're talking to?
Your boss. I signed your check last week, sir. Do you want that to be your last one? Like, go take that trash out. Black people will question it. Black people are naturally defiant against authority, and white people are not, and that's where we disagree, boy.
Uh-huh.
That's what we don't see eye to eye. White people love them a good leader. White people love something to yell about the weekends. Man. That's why they love football. They love something to be hype about. Black folk don't. We want to be hype about ourselves. Mm-hmm. We want to be hype about ourselves with ourselves. Like, we be into sports, but real talk, like, even when we talk about the team, we be like, you know what I'm saying? Drew Brees, he be looking out for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh boy, get to play. I would have put him on, but you know what I'm saying? He wasn't on this week. If you don't go move that box at Amazon, sir, you not got nothing to do with this team.
No, bro.
Black folk, we gotta be involved. We ain't just taking the orders from no stranger. I gotta love you. Mm-hmm. And even like at church, we be wanting the pastor be in drama. We want to hear about what pastor said.
Everything.
It's that trauma from slavery, I think. We be like, oh, I need to be led, but just
that's all we was doing.
But you start being too demanding?
Yeah, you doing too much now. That sounds like slavery.
Yeah, that sounds like slavery.
That sounds like slavery. You know hey, can you take that box to my office real quick? Your office.
Oh, your office. You mean our office?
I work here too. But that's literally
a shared company.
It's literally my office.
That's the problem with Winco. You know, Winco is shared by the employees.
What?
Yeah. Like when you got the dividend and you get like a percentage, you don't know about that?
No.
Like the shared split? Whatever. So Winco's one of those companies that shared. And I was just like, y'all couldn't hire me. Well, I'll be saying about what to do. I'm like, well, I've been here for 3 years.
I'm a part owner.
Like, I am literally, I'm more senior than you. Like, I've been here longer.
What the frick? I own 0.000000002% of this company.
Like, you're still at 0.0001.
Like, yeah, get it together.
You know
Move that box.
You get 0.0001 every year. Yeah. I have 10 years. Do the math.
What you want to do?
You have a 1. My 1 is in this decimal place. That means I'm 10 times more boss of you.
Jeez, I guess
so. You go stack that bread.
Oh man, okay, I'm sorry.
You go clean the toilets. I'm gonna go handle register 4.
It's the most equal work, bro. Oh my god, this country is built different.
This country is kind of It's
built different.
Outside of this country, but I don't know where else I would go though. So
I wouldn't go nowhere else. I'll be keeping a bug with you.
I be thinking.
And I be seeing them TikToks. People be like, my mom texts me and she asked me if I'm ever coming back to America. No, why would I leave France? It's everything's a quick walk away. I see smiling grandmas and daughters and the food is so good. And I'm just like, nah, hell nah. Bed bugs and it smelled like doo doo. That's what I heard.
Was she Caucasian?
He was.
So that's the
Caucasian.
thing too. Like, I believe them white folks probably got a good time out in other places.
Oh my God!
If I was Caucasian, I would move anywhere.
Anywhere I want.
White people can fit in, boy.
We saw them black people.
Even them white people could go to China and fit in. They can go to China and fit in. They're like, oh, American, he got money. Oh, American. They see us, they be like, what is this? During Africa, America?
No, not in this McDonald's. You have COVID.
Your skin black? It's because you burn? You burn? Like, no, I'm seasoned, cuz I like your food.
Ooh. Nah,
Sorry, Asian folks.
that really. Oh, I got a voicemail. What they saying? Can I hear it while they do it?
You asking me like I know?
You can, huh?
Why are you asking me like I would know?
You can usually hear them while they're recording. Whatever. I want to do it on the air. But,
bro, you ain't got no girls like that. But anyway, yeah, if I was Caucasian, I would move out of the country. I just don't know where I would go. But this country is kind of ghetto, bro. If we're being honest.
Country's very ghetto.
Like, it really is. Like, there's like, I don't know that there's ever going to be like a good time to just live here where we can all feel good.
It's entropy.
Does anybody understand how I asked this question years ago and I Googled answers. I still don't got one though. Like, when is Trump trying to make it great like it was? Like, when was America great?
Oh, God.
That we're trying to go back to. Like, I really don't understand what era. I really don't.
If I had to interpret.
Yeah, please. Because I really don't know.
Let's just assume that he's not talking about racism.
Right.
Let's just assume that not racism. But no, well, we're talking. I think he's talking more of the values. Let's just assume that it's not the racist ones, though. So we're gonna take those from the side. Some of them. Just the good values where everybody.
So who's gonna decide which values we keep?
The people that. No, I'm not speaking for myself. The people that don't have the colored hair and the septum piercings.
So the Republicans are gonna choose the values. You're saying that like,
and they're gonna.
That's the Republicans are just like. Not those liberal dummy Democrats.
No, the Republicans. Let's even. He doesn't mean Republicans. He doesn't mean conservatives. He means him.
Right, but how do we? But like,
he means him. I get to choose what was good.
But I'm just trying to figure out like,
when was I making the most money?
For real, I'm just trying to figure out like what time, like where do I fit in this equation?
So if I had to guess, he like
guess.
the new like those values, but you can be in this time. No, without the racism. We doing a remix. All right, and this time we gonna featuring the blacks.
At least we get the feature, bro.
We get the feature, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We uncredited feature. Mm-hmm. So it's on the bright side though. If he does not get elected, then at least we know he's not the Antichrist.
Oh my God, this Antichrist.
Because he's supposed to rule for 7 years.
It's so funny, bro.
At least we can rule him out. If it was me, I would never go back for a term 2. They start getting too many allegations against me. They're like, oh, we already got for 7 years. And he is kind of mean. Oh, no, that's it. I'm like, no. I'm going to do my cool 4. I'm a dip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got allegations on me. I beat the case.
Well, my mugshot.
I beat the case. But anyway, yeah, bro, shout out Trump.
Shout out Trump for real. The first to ever do it.
For real, though.
Hopefully bring that platinum plan back. You know about the platinum plan?
No, what's platinum plan?
It's basically reparations.
For us?
Look it up.
Who started it?
Trump.
Oh, I'm voting for him.
Nah, you probably not gonna. Now y'all put me in jail. I ain't doing nothing for the nigga. Y'all was talking about how I'm you. I'm not you. Read that out loud. What is it? I forgot.
Opportunity, security, prosperity, and fairness.
Boy, this sounds just like
3 million new job for the black community. Give black churches the ability to compete for federal resources for their creating 500,000 new black-owned businesses. Increase access to capital in black communities by almost 500 billion. Okay, so this is stupid. This is propaganda. This is propaganda because it's like this is
that black vote.
Yeah, this is so propaganda.
Blacks for Trump. Well, you need to be focused on the Latino vote.
That's what he need to be
focused on. They're like 40%. I think they passed. They passed white people.
White people?
I think so. White people 39-point-something%, and then Mexicans are like 40.
Wow.
I don't know if that's a lie, but that's what I seen.
It's got to be a lie because black folks with these felonies, we ain't voted for nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My daddy ain't vote for 3 years. He ain't vote for nobody.
You know, black folk that I know that say, I can't vote. And the conversation only come up every 4 years. He ain't thinking about whether or not you can vote in the past, like in the 3 years in between. He said every 4 years. That's 2024 here. You're like, I can't vote. Can't even vote. I don't even care who.
Come on, boys, rolling. We finna go to the voting booth. Nah, I can't
so
come.
sad,
I banned.
Like, all jokes aside, like that really is so sad to think about. Like that, there's people with felons who have been changed their life. Old dude that we were just talking about in the back corner, he can't vote. Do he look like a felon to you? You ever felt threatened around him? Like, he's pretty. You know what I'm saying? What is he gonna do? Yeah. And he hasn't been able to vote since he's never been able to vote. He's never voted before because when he was younger than me, he got into trouble and got a felony. That's crazy. And Trump was indicted and he's running for president. And we can't even, like, come on, people are in jail for weed. Like, literally weed. And then this is Googleable facts. If you have weed, they can get you on possession or intent to sell. There is no law on how to determine whether it was intent to sell. If you got 2 Ziploc baggies, it was divided up. That's with intent to sell. And they charge you. And then you have to figure out how to plead your case. Like, I wasn't going to sell it. But why was it the 2 different Ziploc baggies then?
It was a lot of weed.
One for me, one for the homie. You know what I'm saying? So
you was a homie, so you're snitching.
Yeah,
you
know
no.
So it's like, stupid. Now you're at a felony. Because intent to sell. Because you had to, you know what I'm saying? It was too much fit into 1 Ziploc. He's like, I knew I should have got the freezer bag.
So stupid.
It's like, Judge, to be honest, it's because the snack size was on sale. It was 2 for $4. The freezer bag was 1 for $5.
Damn, what you need to go? You need to go to Winco.
Judge, what would you do? And it's like, I went to Winco. They had the coupons actually.
What am I doing?
You don't have the app?
Prison. Forever.
It's like, wow, you don't have the app. That thing comes coming up in the line. $39. Oh, you don't got the app?
But they say they're quiet though because they wait for their court. They got you on weed for $30. Dang. You don't got the app?
You don't got the app.
Freak, bro.
You don't got the app. He should got the app.
She got the app, bro.
Black people, boy, that's black people for sure.
What they get you on? I murdered my mama. Oh, okay.
Hey, hold on. Black people for sure. Hey, one thing I love about black folk though is that like we get to converse about anything at any time. It doesn't matter what it is. We will talk mess with a stranger about another stranger. Oh. Like, and sometimes it'd be weird. You gotta like wait till somebody like make a face first because you be looking because you don't want to, like, what, that's his cousin.
Yeah.
So you gotta wait. And they'll say, he'll be like, now why would he do that? Oh, good girl. I was thinking the same for real. Why would he do that? I told him he should have got the app. But that's what I was thinking. He should have got the app. You know the 7-Eleven app. I get the. It's right there. You got the 7-Eleven app.
Yes. And then we lifelong friendships.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, dang. And yeah.
No, bro. I don't know. I'm just. We gotta move on for this topic. But I'm just stuck on.
I feel like we gotta be done.